Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Today's Friday, April the 12th, 2024. And I just decided to do a live today. So I'm just going to wait to see who's going to come in. But this is a chat and tea with me live. And I'm having my hibiscus tea. It's an elderberry and hibiscus tea. So good. With a little honey in it. All right, so I'm just going to wait and see who's going to come in. In the meantime, I'm going to be crocheting. So I am still crocheting the blanket. Let's see here. Hold on a second. I'll show you in a minute. I just want to check my phone. Sure. All right. I see that somebody's live right now, but that's okay because this is the time that I could do the live. So, excuse me for a minute. All right. This is what's a good time for me. And I think Granny D's on live. And I forget what time she goes on. But I'm still going to continue going. And I won't be able to do it later on today. So, oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let me wait for a few people to come in and see who's around. So I just want to say welcome to those who are watching behind the bushes and anybody watching the replay. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this live. And I do appreciate every single one of you. Please don't forget to hit the like button so that my videos other people will be able to see my videos. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the watch hours. I mean, my last video, I have like over 100 views. So thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. And I'll wait to see if a few more people, some people will come in and I will show you the blanket I'm working on. Progress report. Today, last night we had a bad storm. Rained, hard rain, strong winds, flood. But I loved every minute of it. I was watching TV and I was like, what is all that noise? And I looked outside. First, I thought it was a tornado or something coming from somewhere. I'm like, Connecticut, tornado. So anyways, the rain was really, really bad and the winds. And I have those windows up on the roof, ceiling windows. And it was really nice. And I opened this window and I saw that the rain was coming down really fast, like a lot of it. And I said, wow, we're going to have floods. And then it rained all night. I woke up this morning. It was still windy, raining, but the weather was so good. It wasn't cold and it wasn't hot. It was just perfect. The only thing is that it was raining, but it was a good day to open your windows. I have my window open right now so I could let the air in and clean out the air in the house. You know, like it gets stuffy in here, right? When it's winter, you have your windows closed. For those who keep their windows closed in the winter. And then when spring comes, you just want to open your windows. That's what I did. I just opened my windows. And it feels really nice here. Hello, welcome in. Let's see. Let me make this a little bigger. Dash-chan, mom. Hi. Hi, Elaine. What are you wearing? Oh, yeah. What am I wearing? This is one of my first, I think it's one of my very first my own pattern that I created. But just, you know, it's not nothing big, but I love it. It's let me just bring the screen down a little bit. Um it is this stitch right here, which is, oh my gosh, I made this like top like 3 years ago. It's like a tan top, but not for the summer. I mean, you can wear it for the summer with a little tan top on it because it has, you know, little open holes here, but I wouldn't wear it in the summer. So it's really 2 panels. I made the first panel, the second panel, then I try to do like butterfly wings here. Just one right here. See, there's one right here, and just sewed it like that in. That's how I connect it back to the front. The strap is thicker. I don't like those thin straps. They always fall off my shoulder. I really don't like that. I like to be comfortable. But this shirt is top is very fitted, and that's what I like, that it's not bulky and baggy. I'll stand up. Hold on one second just to show you guys. And I hope I could show it well enough because I wasn't. Let me just push this back a little bit. Maybe that's better. So you can see how well fit this is. See, this is my side right here. And that's how I did the split right there. Right here. And that's how it looks in the bottom. That. In the back, you know, the back is just, you know, it's the same thing as the front. And I just love how it just gives, you know, I'm really curvy here and it just fits perfect. I was very happy with this one. It's not long. It's just covering, it's right covering my tummy, which is perfect because I don't like, you know, so it's just covering my tummy right there. You can see. But yeah, it is very easy peasy. It's like you can make this top in really 2 days. I'm wearing it because I want to show it, because I want to make a spring version of it, spring summer with cotton yarn. So I might change this here, but I might make the same thing for spring. I don't know. I might change it a little bit. We will see. But with a different yarn. This is acrylic yarn. This is acrylic yarn. I think it's Big Twist. The light gray color. And so basically this is your I think it's front post. It's front post, 3 double crochet. You chain two and double crochet in the same stitch, and then front post. And I think you just do that all the way. You measure. I did measurements. I went according to my measurements. Everybody's built different, so I measure my breasts. You know, this part here. I measure my waist and everything. So that's what I went by, measurements. So I like it very much. I think I used I don't know, it's in an old video, I can't remember, but I would like to say that I think I used a 6mm crochet hook. This is a 4 medium weight. And so right here, that's that stitch, but the the strap is all single crochet. The strap goes from the back to the front, all single crochet. It's a pullover. It's easy to put on, take off, very comfortable. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing. Yeah. Nice job. Looks like it's keep your back warm. If you get a chill, you should write a pattern for that for us. Okay, you know, I could do that. Since I'm gonna make a spring version of it, and then you could just, you know, in the fall and winter, you could use the same pattern with a acrylic yarn or whatever yarn you would like to use for the fall and winter. Yeah. So I haven't worn this in so long. It was because I had moved and I had put it away, and I think I only wore this like a couple times before I had to move, because when I moved it was already summer, so I wasn't wearing it. So yeah, I love it. I love the fit and everything. You know, again, you do your best tops. Anything you make is with measurements. Yeah, that's how I do it. Let's see. You're welcome, no problem. Yeah, I have some cotton yarn here that I could use. So I'm going to be using cotton, the cotton yarn from Hobby Lobby, the sugar wheel cotton, because it's a very soft cotton. It's great for, you know, garments. And so that's the one I'm going to be using. But I just want to know how everybody's doing, what y'all working on. So I am working on this blanket, and the last time I show you guys this blanket, this is a baby blanket. I was down here the last time I show you where the stitch marker's at. The very first row, I believe, of this lilac purple. So I'm using this cake that I'm not sure if it's available anymore. This is about 3 years back, and I got it at Ollie's. But this is Yarn Inspiration Karen Baby Cake. And it's those nice colors now for spring, summer. You know, that white and pink and yellow. That's lilac gray, light gray. And this is a soft summer stripe. And the color is, if I can see, they have it here. Primary. It's the color. So this is how it's turning out. But okay, so the bottom piece, I started crocheting with that Karen cake, and I'm not color controlling it. I started crocheting in the first, when you pull it out, the first is a little stripe of purple, just very little of the lilac color, lilac. So then there's the yellow, there's the pink, there's the white, there's the gray, and then there's the purple again. So when I stopped at the purple, I saw how dull the color is. It's not very bright, you know, colors. It's a little dull, like faded, you know what I mean? So what I did was I wanted to add some brightness to it. So this yellow, this pink, this white, you could tell the difference between this yellow and this yellow. You could tell the difference between this pink and this pink, and this white and this white. So what I did was I added two of these, 1, 2, 3 different colors is big twist. So I add the big twist because it was like, I didn't like how dull the color was. It's a baby blanket. I want to put some brightness into it. So that's what I did with that. And you can really tell the difference. So this is what's left of that cake. I have a second one here, but this is what's left of it. And so what I used for big twist was this yellow, which you could tell how bright it is. Big twist, 380 yards. You know, it's acrylic, and this color is called Varsity Yellow from Big Twist, right? So it's a 4 medium weight. And I don't have the band. I just have these scraps from Big Twist. So I have the pink and the white is not Big Twist. I'm sorry. So the pink and yellow is Big Twist. The white is Lion Brand's A Pound of Love white. I have like 2 big ones of those. I have 2 of those, so I have to use them up. So this is like what's left. I know it's all messy. And then the white from Lion Brand. So that's what I'm doing. So now what I'm doing is adding. So I'm doing like 4 to 5 rows of this yarn, and then I start switching it to the bright colors. And yeah, I'm not too happy with the yarn because, like I said before, especially when I came across this white color here, it's disappointing that it has some splashes, like stains of this pink. It's like this pink is staying here with the white. Like when you're washing white clothes and you're putting a bright pink color in there or red, and it kind of gets on your white shirt, or that's how that looks like right here. I don't know if the camera's not going to pick it up, but it's about 3 inches long. So I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but you see a little bit of pink there going across this white. Yeah, so it's going to be for a donation. So I'm going to continue with it anyways. I bought the yarn. I'm going to finish it. But this is the first time I bought yarn from Ollie's that has a problem with the yarn. And it's not Ollie's fault. It's the manufacturer of Yarnspiration. So, there are other issues, other problems with it that you could see that I shared in my other video. I mean, you could pick it up in the camera. You see a little spots there of darker purples and lilac, and a gray that's pink, purple that's with the gray area. And yeah, so so I just decided to add some of the other colors so I could bring a brightness to it. This is pretty big already. I mean, it's halfway done. So I think I'm not going to use this whole cake here. Just because I still have this much, and then I'm going to add Big Twist yarn and Lion Brand's yarn. And so we will see. I might use the rest for like a matching hat, or a lovey to match the blanket, just to get rid of that yarn. Yep, let's just try to get rid of the birds. I can hear the birds. Yeah, so that's what I've been working on my on this blanket. As you could tell, I mean, I did about 30 rows from the last time we spoke. Last time I shared it with you guys. So I've been very busy with it. The stitches I'm using is a 3-row repeat. So it's like just simple, single crochet. The next row is a half a double, and the next row is a double crochet. It's not nothing fancy wancy, or I'll see what kind of border I'm going to use, and I might use a different color for the border just to give it a little pop. So the blanket don't be so boring. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not boring, but it's just that you could tell the difference in the brightness of the colors. So yeah. Yep. So that's what I'm doing now. This is a chain of 109 chains. 109. Yep. So it's a good size for a baby once you're done and you do a border for newborn. And I want to start finishing my projects. So that's why I've been working on this very hard, because focusing on it is what I want to say. And because I want to get it done. So I'm pretty sure, hopefully by this weekend, I will be done with it. But we will see. I'm anxious to pick up other projects that I have put together that I have to also finish, which I have here in a basket. So I'm getting myself organized, and I found more, as I'm unpacking and looking through things, I'm finding more of my crafty items, crafty things, and I'm very happy that I could be in my happy place and all my things that I love are near me and I could start using them. But I got a basket here of things I have to finish. This is a basket I have here. You know, I have to finish. I have come up with a pattern that I'm making. This is just a progress. I'm just showing you my progress with this one. Okay, so what is it going to be? Well, it's going to be a amagurumi. So I made 2 of these already, and then I got to make 2 more smaller pieces. So I made these 2 already. They've been sitting here for a while, So I need to get that done and get things going, get the ball rolling. I made those with I'm starting the smaller one. So I made it with the loom. So that's what I'm making with the looms. I found all my safety eyes and everything else that I might use for these. So yeah, so I started with the loom. It gives it's a knit. It's all knit with the loom. So basically, I'm using this yarn right here. Very soft yarn, by the way. From Ocean State Job Lot has a crafty aisle. They sell yarn, a lot of yarn, by the way, if you don't know that. I know a lot of people probably know that, for those who don't know that, but they sell a lot of Lion brand yarns for up to 50% off, cheaper than the Lion brand website and other stores. So this is their brand, and it is called Spirit. Is it Spirit? Sprite. It's Sprite. It's called Sprite. It's made in Italy. And this is a 4-ply, a 4-weight, medium weight, and it's very soft. So I'm using that color for the head. And I'm using this beautiful wine color. Same yarn, but this color for the clothing part. And that's basically, I'm just organizing myself and getting things. I really have to focus and get things done. Hi, Jeannie. Welcome in. How are you? How you doing? Blessings for you too. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Yeah, I thought I made a video because it's been a week since I've been on in this channel. It's been a week I've been on, and I have not made no videos, just live. So I have to concentrate making videos, which stay tuned. I'm going to have more videos coming up next week, because next week I am going to be at my daughter's house. My grandson's going to have a week off, spring break. I thought he had it last month, but she said no, that was just that the school was closed for 3 days. So he has it this month, and we are going to do the gardening stuff and all that. But since I'm going to be there for like 5 days, I am going to be doing videos at her house. So I'll be less focusing on the apartment, because I'll be at her house. But yeah, I'm excited because a lot of my plants are ready to go to the outside, and I'm harning them off, all my vegetable plants. So like 60% of those plants are going to her house. I grew 53 plants indoors under the grow light. So let's see. Can you link your other YouTube, please? Oh, sure. Let me get my phone. It's right here. How you doing, Jeannie? What you working on? What everybody's working on? Yeah, the sun is finally coming out. It was just a very cloudy day. I stepped out to go to Family Dollar because it was overcast. It rained all night. It rained to 8, and then it said it would stop. It gave us a break and said it won't rain again to 11. But when I started walking to Family Dollar, by the time I went outside, it was already raining at 10 o'clock. They never get it right. But it was fine because it wasn't like heavy rain. It was light rain. So it's okay. but I didn't find what I needed at Family Dollar. All right, let me put my other channel in here, the link. This weather also is not my best friend. This weather is not my best friend. So I wanted to go on earlier today because I know that around this time some people are on, and I might not have enough people here, but that's okay. I have to take care of myself. So because of this weather, I had to, the medicine they give me, it makes me a little tired and sleepy. Plus I had to rest my knees and my ankles and all that. And then I said, let me rest, and then I will go on live because I don't have to cook today. I have made a big ziti's in the oven, and we have like enough for 2 days. So let me share that with you guys. Let me go in here. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, sweet. Go back in here. All right. So this is CT Valley Girl Garden is my second channel. There you go. There's a second channel. That is where it's basically everything that has to do with food, everything that has to do with food, like growing it, preserving it, shopping, tips on how to save money, and anything else I want to share there that I don't share here in this channel because I don't get a lot of views with those videos. So that's why I made that second channel like 2 years ago. My passion is, the crocheting and knitting, but also I love plants. I love watching something grow from a tiny seed. I love doing gardening. I love just going outside, walking and looking at God's creation, nature, things like that. But I also like to share things that I've learned or things that I have tried, and help you guys save money too. Yeah, so, but there's some cooking videos, which I want to start doing more cooking videos. And there's cooking videos and recipes. There is, what is it? I have a very old video of canning. I gotta do a new video on canning. Uh, you know, the dehydrating food. Um, I have to get me a new dehydrator because the other one I had was not fit to use for food anymore. So it wasn't safe. So the other couple weeks ago, they gave me a lot of apples. I mean, too much for us to eat. So what I did was, even if you don't have a dehydrator, what I did was you use your oven. And I did my own dry apples in the oven. It takes a while in the oven, but you put it, I think it was 170 the temperature in the oven. I think it took me like 9 hours to dry them, but it all depends on your oven. It might take you less. But with a dehydrator, it will take you about 14 hours. But when they were done, I just didn't do nothing special with them. I dried them as they were, not like they, just sliced them up. I'm gonna do a video on that on my second channel. And what was interesting to me, that after I dried them, they looked at yellow, the white part. And that's because it takes all of the moisture out. It's, of the apples when you're drying them. And so, when you buy them at the store, they look white. And I started thinking, because my daughter, my grandson loves a lot of those apples. But I started thinking, do they like put chemicals or something they're adding to make them look pretty and white? So I'm going to be drying apples again this weekend. I have another bag of apple, and because I already ate the other apples. I already ate I think I did like 3 trays. I'm sharing a picture. I think I shared a picture of that in my second channel. But I did like 3 trays of apples, dry apples, and I think I ate that in one day. They were so good, and they were still sweet, and they were healthy. But I think I sliced like, because I only could do what I could fit in the oven at the time, and so I think I did like 4 or 5 apples, and that's how much I ate in one day, 4 or 5 apples. So it's, you get to eat them, and it's better than having potato chips or anything like that. It's crunchy if you're like trying to lose weight or something. It's crunchy, and it's healthy. You're getting your nutrients and your vitamins, and it's healthy. So, you know, I sometimes need something a crunch, and so I'm gonna start drying more of my fruits here myself. Then, because if you buy them dry, when you buy them at the grocery store, they cost an arm and a leg. So it's better if you dry them yourself. Let's see. Let's check the chat room. Oh yeah, the apple chips are good. Yep, yep. Okay, thank you. I would. What? Thank you so much. I hope to be an inspiration to people. I hope so. Thank you. Yeah, they do. Hi, Susan. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. I know. Which kind of apples you guys like? Because I like just my daughter likes Granny. What is it? Granny Smith apples, the green ones. Ugh, I don't like green ones. See, we're the opposite. Her and my grandson don't like the red ones. They like the green ones. And I don't like the green ones. I like the red ones. But I think I have Pink Lady apple there that I'm going to be drying next. So it'll be interesting to see how those taste. The other ones were just the regular red apples. I don't know if they were Fiji's. I can't remember because it was donated to me, and I didn't have the name of the apples on the thing, but I think that's what they were. But they were the really red ones, really dark red. Hi, Dorita. How are you? Butter Boutique, how are you? Everybody's saying hello to each other. Guys, if you type in the word blue lowercase, Nightbot would drop your link if you would like him to drop your link. I'm good. I like all kinds of apples. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. I mean, you have to have patience when you're putting it in the oven. So it's good to do it when you're going to be home all day. So I recommend you're going to dry your fruits in the oven unless you get a dehydrator. When I had a dehydrator, I do it at night. I will put them in there and go to bed. Later on that morning, they'll be ready. But because it's the oven, I would put them in there. It's better to put them in there first, in the morning, so that before you go to bed, they're going to be done. Yep. What you guys are working on? I'm excited that I'm going to my daughter's house, and I still got I got plenty of yarn over there too, that maybe when I come back, I will bring some back here, because, I need to have all my yarns with me. Yeah, I do have some at her house still. And I still haven't been able to find my book that my daughter bought me, but the one that has the 40 patterns for that doll I was making with all the 40 pieces. What's it called? Something pie. Anyways, we can't find it. So I don't know what happened to that book, but I'm just going to finish the set and try to do everything by eye. But it was a lot of pieces. It was 40 pieces. I mean, I might have to get the book again. I don't know. But that's the only thing I can't find at her house. But everything else, I found. So, yeah. And what have I been doing? Like I said, I've been out there, and I've been home, getting things. It's a little apartment, but a lot to do. The other day I was washing clothes, and the same day I was sweeping. I was going through some things. When you grow indoors plants, vegetable plants, and flowers, because I'm growing flowers too. It keeps you busy. It keeps you busy because I take care of them very well. I make sure I check them every day. I give them their lighting they need every day. Right now, I just uh, fertilized. My tomato plants are getting big, and I can't put them out until like maybe this first, second, maybe second, third week of June when it starts being more warmer. But I just realized that I have more pepper plants than I thought. I think I have like 9, and I thought I had like 7, or I think I have 10, something like that. Which is okay because I'm sharing with my daughter. She could have 5 of the plants, and I'll do 5. But I've been busy with them. I take care of them very well. Right now they're outside hardening. Hardening means for those who don't know, is when you direct sow your plants, your food, your vegetables, flowers outside, then they're already growing in that outside nature environment with the air, the wind, the sun, the rain. They're already used to it. But when you're growing your plants indoor, they are in this environment, and they're under the grow lights. So they're not, you put them outside and you leave them outside like right that same day, and you leave them there. You think you're going to put them in your garden outside, they're going to die because they're not used to it. So every day you add 2 hours to harden them. So I'm this is their 4th day. So they're going to be out today until 7 p.m. It will be 8 hours they're outside today. And then tomorrow they will be 10 hours, and then and so forth and so forth until you get to 12 hours. Once you get to 12 hours, then you do one whole 24 hours, and then the next day they get planted outside. And I'm glad because I could start the seeds for the summer crops, like cucumbers, and I already got tomatoes growing and peppers, but eggplant, all the warm crops. Because what I'm putting outside right now are briscas, like brascas are like your kale, your broccoli. That's what I'm putting outside. Cabbage. And then I found out me and my daughter, we're gonna go this weekend to buy the stuff for her house. We found, we're gonna do the cheapest way to do raised beds and stuff like that. We're gonna go to Lowe's and get the potting soil, the the black cow manure, the everything we need. And so to get it started over there at her house. And I found out that I want to go buy more seeds, just a few more packages, because I have enough seeds right now. But I found out that bok choy, that leafy green, is called bok choy. It comes in white and it comes in a different color, which the stem is white and the leaf is green. Anyways, I seen that a lot of people grow them in their garden. All the channels I watch. Well, I looked it up because I never had bok choy, and it has it's an antioxidant oxidant plant full of nutrients that your body needs, but also it fights cancer, prevents cancer. Like if you have cancer, it fights cancer, prevents the chances of you getting cancer, and all these other benefits. And I was like, ooh. And then I found out that it grows and matures ready to eat 6 to 8 weeks. So I was like, ooh, I want to try it, because I tried to buy bok choy at one little bush of it at the grocery store. It was like $8. I was like, are you kidding me? I could buy a pack of seeds, and probably there'll be 50 seeds in there. I get 50 plants for like $2 or $3 for that pack. It depends where you buy it. that package of seeds. And then it grows in that short time. So yeah, I'm going to try that out. But anyways, let's catch up with the chat room. I don't want this to be a garden video. So I don't know if people don't like that. Okay, so Theresa is saying hi to Susan and Jeannie. I am okay. My hands hurt so bad when I crochet, so I'm working on mixed media. I was watching that, projects and growing plants. Awesome. I was watching that. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Welcome in. How you doing today? I hope all is well. Thank you for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. Yeah, I have not been too much here on YouTube, like making videos in my own channel. I think it's been one video a week. I'm going to try to do better next week, only because I'm not going to be home. But in the future, for now, because I have to pay attention, I'm going to be involved in 2 gardens. I'm going to have a small patio, back patio garden is mine. And then I decided today that the sun comes really bright at the side of the house. So I'm going to get one of those folding tables to use it to put my pots on it and not put in the ground, so I could avoid weeds, and also my back won't be hurting because it'll be on, on a higher level on the table where it'd be easier to manage the plant, take care of the plant, you know what I mean, and all that good stuff. So that's I just realized that. I was like, I want to buy one of those folding tables, at least 6 feet long, for here. And I'm gonna go to the thrift store first, try to find it, and then I want to buy one or for my daughter's house. We're gonna have raised beds over there in containers. Container gardens is gonna be here too. I just want to make life a little easier for me. This is my journey of eating healthy and trying to lose weight. I'm in that journey of losing weight, but also it's just not lose weight. It's just being healthy, and where your bones are going to be more healthier. Your joints are not going to hurt, because these pharmaceutical medicine is not a fix. It's a temporary fix. It's just, you got to take it every 3 times a day, because the medicine wears out. And then when it wears out, you're still hurting. So I'm trying to eat food and herbs. I'm growing herbs that are going to help my body, so that way I don't have to take medicine. So that's my journey. So I hope you guys, join me in my journey. And we'll be sharing more on that on the CT Daily Girl Garden channel, which I put the link there, whoever's interested. And I've been getting good, more subscribers there. So I'm very happy with that, but I could use a little more, because I am not at 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, so my journey is okay, because guys, like I said before, the groceries, the food in the grocery store is very expensive. I can't buy me produce anymore at the grocery store. I buy me a bag or 2 of frozen vegetables. That's it for the whole month. But to eat it fresh, I cannot, because I can't afford it, because everything else that I need to buy is so expensive. Like our meats, our grains, other ingredients I need to cook, our breakfasts, our lunches, and all this other stuff. Then when you come to see, you want to go to the produce aisle, but you're already passing your budget. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to grow my own. I'm going to grow my own groceries. That's what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's that's why I want you guys to join me in my journey, to see where this is going to take me, so you could see if, we don't have to starve. We don't have to be without, we could grow our own stuff, and you don't have to do a big garden. You could just grow what you like to eat, a few plants here and there. But anyway, that's going to be my journey to and also to experience and taste other foods that the groceries doesn't sell. that you can't find in groceries. You know, like you go to the sea, you go by seas, and you see all these different kinds of cucumbers from a Japanese one, or different kinds of tomatoes, or different kinds. I know we sell a lot of tomatoes at the grocery store. They probably got just the vine tomato and those big tomatoes and slicing tomatoes. But they got so many tomatoes, cherry tomatoes they got in the grocery store. But they got a larger variety if you grow your own, like in your greens, and carrots. I never ever saw. Have you guys ever seen the rainbow carrots at the grocery store? Which I never saw rainbow carrots at the grocery store, or the red carrots, or the purple carrots, because they're full of antioxidant. All you see is the orange carrots. So, when you grow your own food, you have an opportunity to grow some food that your grocery store doesn't sell, and that it is also very beneficial for your health. That's what I'm doing. So let's see in the chat room. Ooh. Elaine, did you share what you're wearing today? Did you make it? Yeah, I shared it. I shared it in the beginning of the live. I made it like three years back. I'm gonna make this is the winter version. I'm going to make a spring version, but first I have to do 2 other tutorials. This will be the third one. The first tutorial is going to be my skirt. I don't know if you guys here see my skirt. And then the second tutorial will be a poncho. And then this is the third. But now that my plants are growing and everything, I might have more time to, create and make things. This is one of my favorite pullover, like a tanton. And this is acrylic yarn, gray. I think it's Big Twist. So I made this a few years back. I'll just show it to you really quick. I like it because I made it through measurement. So it's really fitted, well form fitted. It's not loose at all. It's tight, not tight. It just fits me like a glove. It just fits me like a glove. I really like it. And the stitches are not difficult. This is for beginner friendly. I did the strap sticker because I don't like the straps falling off my shoulder. And that's a great thing about creating your own stuff, making your own garments, is that you can make it the way you like it, for your own comfort, the way you like it. I don't like spaghetti straps because they just fall over, and that just bothers me. And then I did this. This is sewn in, so it's 2 panels, front and back. One in the front, one in the back. But this strap starts in the back, connects to the front, which I sewed it right here. And then I did a butterfly wing, just 1 butterfly wing in each side. I think at the time this is around the time a year after I think when my mother died, and she loved butterflies, so I did it for memory of my mom. But I didn't want to do a butterfly thing here and here. So yeah, so it's just front post. The stitches are front post. They're shell stitches. The shell stitches, I don't know if you guys are able to see it. So it's the front post, and then the shell stitches here, and then front post, shell stitches, front post. That's all it is. And then I forgot how I did the wings. I just winged it, and this is all single crochet. So I want to do a spring version of it. Yeah, Tara. Yes, someone else did mention that. So I will be doing that. I will be doing a tutorial for it. Just stay tuned for that, and just be patient with me, because I'm not really a tutorial person. I mean, what I'm saying is I don't do too much tutorial on this channel, but it's something that I would like to start doing. So I have 1 tutorial on this channel or 2, and you could hear how nervous I am in it. But I'll try to do better. I'm just saying, it's and also the tripod I have is not sturdy enough. It wiggles too much because it's not the one you could stand on the floor. It's the one that you cramp it. It has a cramp. So, but I'm gonna do my best. And yeah, so I'm gonna do this again, and with the cotton yarn. You guys could switch it to whatever yarn you want, because this is not cotton. This is acrylic, but this was made for the winter. This was made for the fall and winter, where you could wear with a turtleneck and, you know, whatever, because of the thickness, you know, of the yarn. I don't know. Like, I could still wear it now for spring because it's still, you know, it's still, the temperatures are not that high. So thank you, Dorita. Thank you so much. Hey, Dozer, welcome in. How are you? Welcome in. Saying hi to Kathy and everyone. Saying hi to everyone. Okay, maybe a different Kathy. Laugh out loud, but hello. Okay. So if you type in, everyone, the word blue, I won't take too long here. I'm almost an hour in. The word blue, let's see if Nightbot's working. Let me see if he's working. Hold on. Nightbot. Okay, he was. I just took him off. Let me put him back in. Okay. Okay, so he's in. There he goes. He's working. So I want to start learning about Nightbot too, because nobody here helps me. You know, I don't ask for help anymore, because when I ask for help, people don't help me. So there are so many things you could do with Nightbot, so I have to watch a video on it. Take out some time and watch a video on it, and so the live could be more fun. Yeah, so he's working. My daughter, I'm having tea, but I'm also having water. I don't know if you guys ever remember this cup that came out after the pandemic from Dunkin' Donuts, that it kind of has like this effect where it shows you hot and cold coffee, like that, right? So I have a few cups from Dunkin' Donuts, like a collection, and I have water in here. But my daughter came today. And my daughters are like that. Sometimes they give me my Mother's Day present, my birthday present early. If they see something they think I'm going to like, they'll buy it, and then they can't wait. They'll just give it to me. So my daughter gave me my Mother's Day present today. And then this is a new Dunkin' Donut cup I got. And it's a thermos one where it keeps your drinks cold and then your drinks hot. It keeps it hot. And I love it because it's this kind of light blue, teal blue. It says Dunkin' Donuts there. But what I like about this one is that they should add this to every cup of these cups, because I hate when I can't open it. And this right here, this handle, this is an easy open for it. But it's pretty. This part here is like a blue. If you could see, it's like blue. Yeah. So that was nice of her. She came from work and she said, "Here, I bought you your Mother's Day," because she knows I love cups. But I put water in here. It's a little heavy though. The cup is heavy a little bit, but it's a big cup. But it is heavy. So this will be staying home. I won't be taking this anywhere. You know, I don't want to lose it or anything. But it came with a straw and everything. I actually have water in here. That's why it's heavy. But it's a thermos. Yeah. So I also working on a bucket hat that is not finished yet. It's my own pattern. So that will be showing once it's done. I will be sharing that with you guys. And I'm writing all these things down. I'm writing all the pattern down, what stitches I'm using and all that stuff, so I could start sharing it with you guys. Yeah, so I've been busy, like, you know, I watch y'all channels and everything. Like Dorita, I saw her channel she's doing the her arts and stuff, and I was on somebody's live today, Daphne, and I've been watching other people's channels. But now that it's spring, I'm trying to do other things that has to be done, you know, like the garden doesn't wait. You know, we have depending what zone you're at. I'm 6B. So once the months start flying, and you know the months be flying. Can you believe we're in April 2024? I have my window open, so I hope that everybody's okay if you hear the cars driving by. So the months are going fast, so you got to be on top of it. You got to be on top of what you could grow at that time, for spring, because right now we're just in spring. So you got to make sure, so I got to be on top of it. It's a lot of work. So I don't want to miss my window of opportunity. You know what I mean? I really very focused on this garden thing and these plants. So yeah, I want to make it work. So I've been making one or two videos a week. But next week I will be with my grandson and I will be making more videos. Hopefully I'll be done with my hat and I could show you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I've been sometimes it's hard too when you suffer from joint pains and arthritis and things like that. But I make it work. But sometimes it stops you in your tracks. Like you want to make a video, you want to do this, you want to do that. But keep in mind that sometimes when you suffer from those pains, especially your back, your hands, it kind of slows you down a little. So, and then it's been raining a lot here since March. We've been getting a lot of rain here, and the rain doesn't help. So, but it is what it is. But there are other things that I want to get done too. I do appreciate every single person here that has been subscribed to my channel and showing a lot of love. And I just want to make that known to my subscribers that, because I used to be here a lot. And there's nothing to worry about. I'm okay. It's just that sometimes you have to take priority in life and things that you got to get done, that it has to be, I'm not taking a break from YouTube. I'm still here. My last live was a week ago. You know what I'm saying? But you have to take life by the horns, and you got to get things done. So you got to schedule. You got to balance. You have to balance is what I'm saying. Family, you have to balance. Especially at the time we live in, we have to spend more time with our family. With your family, your church family, your family, your household, your everything. You have to balance. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to go outside and walk. I'm trying to do some type of walking exercise in the house. And then when you come to see, it's 8 p.m., it's 9 p.m. And I'm like, man, where does the time go? You know what I mean? But, you got to enjoy every bit of it. And I'm grateful for every minute God gives me. I'm very grateful. Hi, Soila. How are you, Soila? How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, you have to have a balance, and family comes first. Number one, family comes first. Short life is short. Life is, Jesus said life is like a vapor. It's here and then poof, it could be gone. Life goes so fast. I was telling my daughters the other day, I was telling my friend the other day, man, I can't believe that we are this age right now. And then I never also imagined that I would be in the position I am now. I never thought about that 30 years back. You know what I mean? It's like you plan your life, or you thinking where you're going to be 30 years from now. But life just throw curveballs at you. That life will change that. And you just gotta duck, and you just gotta keep going, and you just gotta make some lemonade with those lemons. That, you know what I mean? That's how it is. You gotta take it by the horns, and you gotta take it one day at a time. That's it, one day at a time. Don't stress about yesterday, and don't stress about tomorrow. Deal with today. Because tomorrow is gone. Don't look back. Look forward, and don't think about the mistakes you made yesterday. Just move forward today and do better today. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of us, because Soyla, Dorita, a lot of us, we suffer, which we have struggles um in our physical life, and then we have family that some of us, other people, not me, but I know other people that have family that they have to take care of. And I have my 18-year-old, but so it's not easy, because you got to deal with your own self, your own things that you're going through, and then you got to take care of somebody else, and then you got to and then you got to take care of the house, and then you got to go to work, and then you got to do, it's a lot. It's a lot, so you just take it one day at a time, take a breath, sit back, treat yourself, take care of yourself. Like, if you need to get a heating pad, get the heating pad. That helps you to if you got like I suffer from a lot. I have arthritis in my spine. I have a back surgery. I suffer from the degenerated disc. um um I suffer from a lot of things. So I got 2 heating pads here. I make sure I have my heating pads. I got ice packs. I got, and then keep going, you know, just keep going. Don't focus on that. You know what? This stuff is temporary. This is temporary. One day we're going to have a glorious, brand new body, and we don't have to worry about these things. But with everything's going on the news and everything that's going on in this world, even though we go through all these things, sometimes some of us think we're not going to wake up the next morning. And then you're up, you're like, oh, thank you, Lord. Because you have respiration problems, and all this other stuff. And um, you got to be happy and take that day and do the best you can for that day. Don't get stressed out that, oh my gosh, my electric bill, my heating bill is this high. And yeah, we got to get it paid. That's going to get paid when it gets paid, but don't stress yourself about it, because we could die tomorrow and that electric bill is still there. Ain't nobody going to pay that bill. So it is what it is. You could just do the best you can, I heard in the news prayers requests for Jerusalem, us, America. I don't know if you guys heard. And pray for our soldiers. Pray that this doesn't get to that point. I know people that are in the service. Israel bombed some big leader over there in Iran over there, and 2 of his friends, like their whole building, wherever his office was. So those people are very angry now. So now they said in the news that they're going to send a missile as late as it could be today, which is nighttime over there now. So hopefully not, but they're talking about missile going to Jerusalem. So then they're talking about that anybody that gets involved, they're allies. Like, we are their allies. They, if this happens, then Biden will punish those people, Iraqi people, Iran. See, they have like programs that we send Americans out of our taxpayer money. America sends them, whatever they need, like food and stuff. Like, they make an agreement, and so that's how they punish them. Like, okay, well, you're not going to get this, then I'm going to cut you back on this if you're going to do that to Israel, things like that. So if that happens, and if America gets involved, if this happens with Israel, then if they throw a missile their way, shoot a missile their way, And then, they know we are their allies, so America's going to get involved. And then, it might be that they had to send some of our soldiers over there. It might be not, maybe not. We pray not. But they made it clear that anybody that gets involved or helps them, helps the help Israel, that they're, I don't know, just watch the news, guys. But what I'm saying is, I watched this today, and the spokesperson for the leaders, the military people from Iraq, was in the news, and he addressed that message that, this is going to happen. Like, they were giving Israel, like, I don't know, 24 hours, and then that this is going to happen because they're retaliating from that missile that Israel sent to them, and kill one of their important military captains or something like that. So I don't know. He's supposed to be like an important man over there. So this is what I'm saying. Live your life, enjoy it, do what you love, because you just never know. Because other people are getting it worse, and I pray to God this doesn't happen. But I also watched where Israel's leader, I forget how to say his name because it's so long, and it's a Jewish name. I have a hard time pronouncing Jewish names, but he said they ready, and so this is, I don't know, y'all know, but that's a big thing going on right now. Besides what's going on in Gaza, this is just added to it. So you live your day as your last one. I had to learn to stop complaining, because God dislike people to complain, right? But I used to complain all the time. And I used to complain like, oh my gosh, I can't move out of the bed. Oh my gosh, my knees won't start hurting. Oh my gosh, now both ankles hurt. Oh, this, oh, that. And then I was like, that brings sorrow, sadness, and it brings you thinking, like, doubting yourself as what you could accomplish, what you could do in life, because you're trapped in this thought that this body is stopping me to do this and stopping me to do that. And I could speak for a lot of us. And I stopped all that. It comes. Thank you, Lord. Woo. All right. I'm all right. It's okay. I'm all right. Let me get up. Let me do the stretch. Let me put this heating pad on. Let me drink some herbal tea. Let me take my medicine. Let me go for a walk and stretch these bones, because I am not trying to hear it today. I'm not even supposed to be out there in the rain, because the rain, especially if you have a person that has surgery, the rain is not your friend. But I went out there today for a walk. I went over there to the Family Dollar and walked back, and I survived. I don't got time for listening to this body. I want to enjoy what I like to do, and not stay home because of my situation. This is why I'm on a journey of getting healthier. I want to see what my own food that I'm growing, that is organic, 100%, which I know what I'm putting in those plants. Everything's organic. I want to see what's the difference that's going to do in my body than the food that I'm buying in the store, the produce and all that. I'm referring to vegetables and fruits. And I want to see the herbs, the plants, the flowers. There's edible flowers I'm growing. I want to see how I'm going to feel if that's, you know, it has to be way more healthier for your body than what we're buying at the store, because all that junk they spray on the produce and all that stuff. So, and sometimes our food comes from other countries and we don't know what they're doing over there to it. And then they also, because it's fresh food like strawberry produce, you know, things like that, tomatoes, it has to travel so far to America that they can't pick it from the plant. They pick it too early. They don't pick it when it's they're supposed to pick it when it's ready for picking, ready for harvest, because um, they don't want to do that because it has to travel so far. By the time it gets here, it's not good to sell. Has a very short life shelf. So they have to spray these things on them, and then so maybe that's what's not helping us. So that's why I'm trying to, and I'm going to have a winter garden too. So I'm going to have a winter garden. I already saw a greenhouse that is not expensive. It's like $35, and it's the perfect size for my back porch. And it's 6 feet tall, but it is like when you open it, it just has the 4 shelf. You can't hang out in there because it's only supposed to be, it's a small one when it comes to the width, and the height is 6, but when it comes to the width and square feet, is not as like your normal greenhouse. But you could put, I don't care about that. What I care about is the plants that I could put there to grow there and protect it from the elements of winter. And I could start them there and growing them there. So it has a door with the 2 zippers, and all you see is the shelves. So I think it's about 4 shelves, but you could put about 4 or 5 pots in each shelf. So that's what I'm gonna do. And if you wait until after July is when they start putting all the garden stuff on sale. So I'm gonna wait till July, because in July I might get it for $25, $20. And then I'm gonna convince my daughter to get the bigger one, which costs $75, which that one you could walk in it. The one I'm going to buy, you can't walk in it. You could just open it, and it's just meant for you to put your pots in there, your ceilings, just, they could start growing. And but the other one that's $75, you walk right in it, and there's shelves on the right and the left, and you could just put a chair in there too, hang out and do what you got to do with your plants. And it's, and so I'm gonna do that. So during the winter, I could also grow my leafy greens, my kales, my, what I could do. So that one costs $75. My daughter has a bigger yard where she could keep that one in her yard, and we're helping each other out with the food, with the produce, with the garden, and with the plants that we're growing. I did all the seeds, so I'm sharing half of the plants with her. She hasn't started any seeds because she works, and now she's gonna help with the, raised beds and things like that. And I'm gonna, so we got to do what we have to do for ourselves to make ourselves healthier, and stop looking at yourself like, well, I can't do this and I can't do that because, oh, it's going to put me in bed for a couple hours. Well, then do something else. And I'm talking about like exercise wise, if you do low impact exercise, if you're the type that you can't even do YouTube videos, they have these exercise that you could do sitting down, and you could do walk in place. If you think that you can't do that, then okay, then lay in the bed and do the exercise you could do in the bed. Like hands and lifting up your legs, like doing your lay on the side and do the legs exercise. The point is that you're doing something, and if you could go for a walk, go for a walk. See, I can't jog no more. I used to love jogging, but I love running, but I can't do that. anymore. So now I do what I could do, which is I could do the walking. Then when my knees start hurting, I do the walking. Then I stop. I go home. But at least I got my walking in. It makes me feel good. You know, it makes me like, okay, I did something today. Checkpoint. Woo! I did something today. You know, and then I'm trying to figure out what foods to eat that. Okay, what am I going to replace chocolate with? What I'm going to replace potato chip with? What I'm going to replace this and that. So for chocolate, what I did was, and I love ice cream. Oh my gosh, I love ice cream. But this is what I do. I buy frozen right now. I bought this. I usually buy frozen berries, but this time I bought frozen strawberries and bananas. You buy them at Walmart in the freezer section, right? So I use those for smoothies, but I make my own ice cream with that as well. You know, where I know that it doesn't have tons of sugar and all this cream. And it turned out to be not ice cream because I'm not using cream, but it turned out to be more like what do you call that? Sherbet kind of. And then I put a little bit of honey, and then I crush up some walnuts, you know, and I put it in there and put a little bit of mint. Oh man, that's so good. Right now I got pineapples freezing right now because I bought fresh pineapple. I chopped it up and I ate some, but I put some in the freezer right now and I cut it into cubes and then I put it on a plate separated so they don't touch each other. I put it in the freezer for 1 hour and now I'm going to make ice cream out of that. So that at night, and you got to know yourself. At night, I want to munch. I came out like my mom. My mom used to like eat at night. You're watching a movie or you're watching somebody's live or something like that. And you're like, you want to munch on something, you know? And that's what I do. And I love Cool Whip. I buy Cool Whip because it's 30 calories only. Scoop. Is it a tablespoon? A tablespoon. 30 calories. And you get that creamy taste that you don't have like an ice cream because you made it yourself. And I'm not using cream, but I'm using Cool Whip. And I treat myself with that. So I'm just coming up with things to help me because if you give me a bag of plantain chips, I will eat that in one sitting. I love ice cream. I love chocolate, but I gotta love myself more than the chocolate, the ice cream. And now summer is around the corner. I'm trying to lose some weight because summer's around the corner. You know, ice cream time. You know, but I gotta. I don't know if I want to live long enough to see my youngest, all my both daughters and my grandson get married. I got to take care of myself. I want to see those great grandkids, you know, if we make it that far. You know, God willing, then because I don't know what age I'm going to live up to. God only knows that. So I'm going to do the best I can for the time I have, you know, and don't be stressed out about anything. Not even YouTube. Don't be stressed out about YouTube neither. Like, don't be stressed out. Like I hear people like saying, "Oh, nobody comes to my channel anymore," or "I didn't get this many. I got so low likes or views or things like that." I don't worry about that stuff no more. If it comes, amen. If it doesn't, amen too. I like doing videos. I love connecting with people, you know, and I know I just like it. You know what I mean? And that stuff can stress you out. You don't need stress in your life. So you could still do it, but do it at, you know, like when you first started the channel, right? Most of us, some people do it for as an income. But me, when I started, like most of us, was because I needed people. That's why I started it. And then it was right after it was like months later, I was mourning for my mom, and then she died in the beginning of the year, like February. So I think I started this YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel in 2017, but I stopped for 2 years. I was off. And then when my mother died, like at the end of the year, I was like, I gotta connect with people. I gotta do something. I don't, my friends live far away. I don't, this pandemic, there was a shutdown, you know, I think it was the end of December or in 2020 in the beginning when I started really making videos, and I just wanted to see other people. I just wanted to connect. I just wanted to I think if I felt like if I talked to people, I mean, right now I'm talking to you guys and you guys are not here physically, but you're here watching me in the chat or behind the bushes or whatever. I know you're there. And I know I'm not talking to myself. So I know I'm talking to someone. So it makes you it helps you when you're going through a trauma, a loss of family, when you may be going through um a sickness, a illness that, sometimes people, here where you live or people where you live, sometimes they don't understand. They don't understand you. They don't understand what you're going through. They don't know what to do for you, how to do, you know what I mean? So you come here and, you get your bad apples, you get your good apples here. You enjoy the good apples. And what you do with the bad apples, you just don't throw away the bad apples. You don't eat it, and that's what you got to do when you come here to YouTube. Yeah, if you want to be monetized, it's great. I want to be monetized, it's great. But I'm not going to be stressing myself out like with this whole YouTube thing issue because, really, I just want to help people share, connect, share what we love, and make new friends. And I hear people saying, be careful on YouTube because everybody that you think are your friends are not really your friends. And it's true, but it's also true out there in the real world. It's true out there. So you gotta take what's for you and then throw out what's not for you. You know what I mean? I don't know. I hope I hope I'm helping someone to talk. I don't know if someone has been going through, understand what I'm saying. Have you been there? I don't know. I know that a lot of people come to YouTube because they might live alone. Their family probably live far away. You could have family nearby, and sometimes you feel you're alone. You know what I mean? And yes, we have the Lord. We have the Lord, but also we need that connection with people, you know. Hey, hi, Maribel, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. Take the good with the bad. Yeah, just enjoy what you like to do. Do it for the reasons why you're here and stick with that. If you made 5 friends out of the 100 views you got here, let's just say, that's 5 friends you didn't have yesterday. That's 5 friends. If you have, 10 friends, 20 friends, you have 100 friends, hey, great. As long as they're there for good reasons, Still listening, Elaine. I'm having dinner with. Okay, enjoy your dinner. Yes, girl. Family is important. Enjoy your dinner. I just saw that. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. Um, yeah, so just take it one day at a time and take care of you because once you're gone, everybody's gonna keep living. you know, I used to tell my friends, girl, don't let those kids drive you crazy. We're gonna die before them and they're gonna still be here in this planet. They're gonna figure it out what they gotta figure out because we're gonna be gone one day. They gotta figure it out. And don't let them stress you out because they're gonna live longer than us. God willing, they're gonna live longer than us. You know what I mean? So you gotta you just can't let life put you down, or people, life and people, or even family. I don't know. Sometimes I talk too much. Let's see. I just hope I help somebody here. But that's how I'm seeing life now. I just, it's that song. What's that song? I might get a copyright. Maybe I shouldn't sing it either because I can't sing to save my life. I sing that the dogs start barking, the dead start screaming. I wake up the dead with my singing. I, I start singing, people start running. But that song, One Day at a Time. You know that song, One Day at a Time? One day at a time, sweet Jesus, that's all that I ask from you. To give me the strength to do everything that I have to do. Yesterday's gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. That song. You just take one day at a time. That's it. Keep it going. Keep it going. Travel if you want to travel. I want to travel, but it's not in my budget right now. I'm trying to buy food. Travel is not in my budget right now. No way. One day I will, though. And if it doesn't happen, oh well, it doesn't happen, but I have to be grateful for what I have, what I could do. One day it'll be better, you know. So, anyways, ooh, it's getting cool outside. It's getting cool. Right here are my two windows in the front of the house, but I have so many birds in the front in the morning. I don't need an alarm clock. These birds be waking me up. And then the back. But what I do have here next to this window every morning, I have my binoculars. I be watching them. Bird watching. I have two bird feeders, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them because I have a glass. I think I'm going to go to the dollar store and get the plastic one. I have a hummingbird feeder, but it's glass. I bought it at a thrift store so many years ago. And I'm afraid that the wind and I don't know, it's glass. So I don't know. I think I'm going to put that one on the back porch, on the porch. And then I want to get a plastic one for this window here to put a hummingbird feeder and a regular bird feeder. But they curious. I see them. I hear them in the morning. And I'm brushing my teeth. My window from the bathroom faces out to the back. I know when there's a bird nearby because he sounds really close, chirping. So I look out the window and they have this beautiful one. He has like red right here and then he was black. But anyways, he starts hopping, but he looks up on my porch. He's looking up, but then he's looking right and left like, are there any humans coming? And then he looks up because he know I'm growing something up there. They know, they smart. And then he stood there for a while looking, but he's by himself. So they're smart. He's like, I'm by myself. I ain't going to try this. And then he flew away. But there's no more seeds for them to eat because my stuff is growing now. They're not seeds. Even the last thing that was popping up. Well, the second last was the beets. The beets. Because my spinach is like this big now, about 2 inches. My lettuce are growing, which I got to separate them because that's a head of lettuce. And so they're too close to each other. And I did too many of them. I'm giving half of those to my daughter. And then I'm going to put 30 lettuces. I'm going to use that vertical planter tower from Dollar Tree. I got 2 of those. So that whole planter, one of them is, you could put 30 plants because I could put more than 30 because there are 12 of them. So they're going to all be that head of lettuce because it's round. And so then I got so many of them near each other that this weekend I got to start separating them because then they won't grow to mature there. So I want to put a window box here and then the other one to grow more there. I was telling my daughter today, hey, you need to, I'm going to have to next week bring you half of these lettuce because it's a lot. Because the seeds are so small and I put more than I had to put. But yeah. Let's see who's here. So everybody that's coming in and has concern about the yarn I'm using, thank you for the info, and I will be sharing. I will be looking into that. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that you guys are letting us know. All right. Thank you, and I hope you stay for the live. But if not, we'll have a great day. Thank you so much for sharing. All right. So what are you guys working on? I'm excited about doing a tutorial for my skirt. I love that skirt. I'm trying to wear it still because it's still cold days, cool days, especially at night. Like right now it's cool. I could still rock that skirt. I'm actually going to wear it to my daughter's house. But I can't wait to to share that tutorial with you guys. And so, because I'm making a spring version. Okay. All right. Thank you. Oh, you do. Thank you so much, Andrew and Crash and Vincent and who else? Hey, Libby. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, you saw my skirt? Yeah, it's right there. I can't wait till I rock that skirt. I'm actually gonna rock it next week. I love it. I love it. I like a lot of stuff that I made, but that skirt is just my favorite. It's just, I don't know. I don't usually I'm not the type of person that blow my own horn. You know what I mean? But when you create something that you created, it came from here, and you really like it, you just feel good about it. That's all. But I'm going to share the patterns so that you guys that are interested can make your own. But I'm also going to do a summer version, spring version, summer version with the summer yarns. Yeah. So, you do? Huh. Well, I'm glad that Vincent, that you decided to join the chat. Thank you so much. And Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Hey, Jess. Jess Handmade Design. How are you today? Welcome in. Yes, blessings. I was here the whole time. I have to look in my seed collection to send you some seeds. Oh, we could do a seed swap. Girl, I could send you some too. I got a lot of seeds. And let me tell you, a lot of these plants I want to share. Let me just tell you that I'm so happy with the sunflower, because it grows fast, and then it germinates fast, and it germinates with a force. I have two of them that are growing now, and the other one, I put her under the grow light. She didn't germinate yet. I went to sleep. When I woke up the next morning, she kind of popped out that dirt, because there was some dirt on the top of her, but she was already this long. So I was excited. But a lot of my seeds are from let me just get it. Let me see if I have his thing here. Yeah, M.I. Gardner. And these some of them are from Walmart. Some of them are from, they're Walmart and him. I think that's all I bought. But his seeds are heirlooms, and they are doing well. So, but I have an envelope here full of seeds, and what I do with my seeds is I take them out of this package, which I got to do these radishes at my daughter's house because I want to direct sow these radishes. But these are the big long ones. See? So you got to make sure you do them in a bigger pot or in the ground. But once I opened them, I got these envelopes that was gifted to me, and I put the whole package in there, and then the date 2024 sunflower. So because when you open these packages, sometimes, even though I tape it here, sometimes somehow it kind of rips a little bit in the bottom. You lose your seeds sometimes, is what I'm saying. So what I do is I put this whole package like this. I put the tape, but I also put the whole thing in an envelope like this. And you have it there, and you put you have it for next year, and I make a list of what I have and all that. But his seeds I'm very happy with his seeds. And this is called the giant winter spinach. This is the one that is growing outside, and I gotta say that this one is growing fast and big, which I have to separate them too, because I don't know, I probably got 10 of these plants in the Dollar Tree container. But yeah, and I have more seeds. I have those and I have these. So if you want to swipe, let me know, because my address is not in the description box. So email me and I'll send you my address. But I have lots more to share, and I could tell you what I have. And yeah, we could definitely do that. Do some swiping. That's awesome. That would be a blessing. So let's see. On the what? A step-by-step on the skirt. Yes, I'm going to. It's a very easy skirt to make. You're going to go according to your measurements. I did it according to my measurements. Because everybody's body type is different. Some of us are curvy. I'm curvy. Some of us are not. So, some people are, what they call that? They have a pear-shaped body. Some got apples. Some got different shape of bodies, right? So it's always good to go with your measurements. But let me go get it real quick and just give you a little glimpse. Of the skirt. But I was thinking of cutting back like 2 rows from it, because it's over my knee, but I think I want it just a tap little, because of the design of the skirt. I don't think it should be so long. It's not a mini skirt, but I don't think it should be so long. I mean, I don't know, but you could do it as long as you want, or as short you want, whatever you want to do. So I have finished it, but I put it on and I was like, I think I want to cut back a row or 2. And so she's finished, and let me just give you a little glimpse of how she will look on you. Well, how it looks on me. I can't say anybody else, but let me see if I got to work with this camera. I don't know if you guys could see it. I got to step on this chair or something. You guys can see that? I don't know what you could see, because I can't see. But anyways, you guys can see it. So I don't know. I do the best I can. I don't have this is a laptop, so I'm trying to just show it to you guys. But this one is good for winter, summer, fall and winter. Not now. That's why I want to do a spring one. But so this is her in all her glory. So she's done. I still got the yarn attached to it, because I haven't decided if I want to cut back a couple rows. So I'm going to see when I wear her with a whole outfit on. But that's her right there in all her glory. Yeah, I love her. I love her so much. But anyways, just be patient with me. I would probably, I don't know what I'm going to do the tutorial. It's not going to be next week, because I'm going to be babysitting my grandson, and it's not going to be a good time to do tutorial. So it'll probably be the following week. But that's all I could ask, is for you guys to be patient, because you know how it is when you got teenagers at the house. I mean, he's 13 and he's going to be at the house, and it's his house, so I can't just tell him, hey, be quiet, I'm doing a tutorial, so. Okay, thank you, Jess. That's awesome. Thank you, Jess. Yeah, that'd be fun. I always wanted to do swap too with other countries. Because they got different. Some of their vet produce are different than ours. Some of them are the same, but sometimes they got Japanese different produce and all that. It'd be fun. Even the Caribbeans, that would be fun. But I always wanted to do a sea swap. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Yeah. So thank you guys, all of you guys, for being here. This is almost a 2-hour video. I try not to do this long. It's just that you're just enjoying each other. I'm enjoying the company. I hope you guys are too. But it's just what it is. I'm trying to make some of my lives at least no more than an hour, so that people don't be like, oh, that life is so long, who could just watch the whole thing? What I say to y'all is, well, just watch half today and half another day. It's all good. It's all good. But anyways, I am going to enjoy the rest of my tea. And I just want to say, please pray for America. Please pray for everything going on over there in the eastern part of the world, with Israel and all that. Pray that this won't happen. And for our military American soldiers, hopefully it won't get to that point. But anyways, yeah. And just enjoy life. Be happy. Be happy. Enjoy your family. And if there's somebody that maybe you're not happy with right now, or they're causing you problems, or whatever it might be, causing you stress in your life, just forgive them and move on. Life is too short. You know what I mean? Just move on and keep it going. And whatever it is, it's not more important than your life and you taking care of yourself. All right. So oh, you're back, Dorita. I'm just saying my goodbyes. But stay tuned for next week. I will be having more videos up. I had to finish my bucket hat and another hat I'm making. I should just finish it because hats they don't take too long. Just bear with me because I have so much on my plate. I'm trying to do my best. But I do love you guys, and I do pray for everybody. And just be a blessing to someone. Smile. A smile doesn't cost anything. You might be brightening somebody's day. That's what's wrong sometimes these days. People don't say hello anymore. They don't smile, and it feels good when somebody says they want, a stranger just want to, hey, how you doing, this and that, and you just starting a conversation, getting to know somebody you just met. And you don't know what somebody's going through, and a smile could cheer people up, and a smile could cheer you up. They say also laughter is medicine for your soul. So all right, so keep doing what you love. Take care of yourself and your family. Be careful out there, okay? And thank you for everybody that's the new people that's in the chat that I never seen you here before. Thank you for stopping by, and all of my peeps that are here in my chat, that are always here, that are here now. And thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Anybody watching behind the bushes or the replay of this video, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome. No problem. We got to be there for each other. That's what it lacks today in this world, is the love of us humans, that we should love one another, and nobody's perfect, and everybody goes through things, and everybody makes mistakes. We just got to love one another and help each other if we can. I'm gonna tell you something real quick, and I'm gonna get off. My daughter lives next door. Her neighbor, he's a grouchy old man. You will talk to him and he won't talk to you back, and he will give you this look like, and then he'll go about his business. This is a whole year that we say hi, hey, hello, how you doing? And he's like, and he starts walking away. Until one day he met my daughter's boyfriend, and he is in the military. And then when he said, hey, hi, you needed something. I don't know. He was unloading his car, and he was offering him his help to help him. And then they started talking. And then when he found out that he was in the military, he's in the service, it kind of like did something to him that he just changed him, and he was just smiling. We never saw a smile on that man's face. He was just, because he lost his wife, I don't know how long ago, and he has a car, but the cemetery that she's buried from she's buried in, it's like, I would say 7 blocks from his house. And so every morning, you see, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what people are going through. He lives by himself. He lost his wife. All his kids are living their own lives. They're adults. This man could be 70 something, 80 something, but he's a strong man, let me tell you. So every morning he will go for a walk, and he'll come back every morning. One day my daughter was driving by the cemetery, and she saw him there. Then they found out that his wife is buried there, and he goes there every day to her burial site, to visit her burial site, and then he comes back home. Well, we understood what he's going through, right? So then not too long ago, like 3 weeks ago, I had went to my daughter's house to check out the yard, because we're going to start a garden over there. So I want to see what we got to do, what we're going to do, and all this other stuff. And I start walking away. I actually made that video. That's the video I made that's in my channel, that I was at my daughter's house and I was showing you his garden, because he grows flowers. So I started walking back to my daughter's house, away from the back to the door. But I see him walking up the driveway. Now, I knew that he probably came from the cemetery. He's walking up the driveway, and I was like, did have a question for him. So anyways, remember, I'm saying hello to this man a few times throughout the year. So without a response. So then he's walking up the driveway, but I still say, hey, hi, how you doing? And I was like, hey, I want to ask you a question. I had to say it like that because he'll start walking away. Hey, I just have a question to ask you. And then I said, how you doing? When I got his attention. And then I said, we're going to start a garden, and we want to know if you spray pesticides in your garden, because our fence is right next to your fence. And, we want to know so we could know we're going to be able to grow there or anything. So he was like, oh, no, I don't do that. And then I started talking to him about what our plans was for the garden. And he had the biggest smile, because he had a smile from here to here, because that was something he loved. And this man he gives me, because he's way younger than I am. But this man is strong like an ox. He does that garden by himself. And I will share videos in the future of his garden. He grows beautiful flowers, but he has a big backyard. He grows beautiful flowers, and the only vegetable he grows is tomatoes. And then in the front of his house, he also grows, flowers and other things. Okay. So this man, I will watch him when I'm visiting my daughter. He's on his knees digging the ground and doing this and doing that. He keeps himself busy, So when I started talking to him, now we have something in common. We both love gardening, growing things, stuff like that. That man light up like a Christmas tree. And he had a big smile, and he had a nice smile. And I didn't even know that man could smile. Okay. And we were talking for a few minutes. We were just there talking. He's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to like You have to dig up the dirt and all this other stuff to get it ready. And we were just talking back and forth, back and forth. And when my daughter, has a Ring camera where she lives. So she waited for him to leave and she saw me in a Ring camera. And then I was just like looking where I'm going to put marigolds. And all of a sudden I hear this voice, hey, hey, lady. And it was her. She was asking me what you guys were talking about, because we're not used to talking. Him talking back to us or answering us. So she thought maybe I was going to upset him by talking, just having a conversation with him, And I was like, no, girl, he's smiling and everything. We were talking about this and we were talking about that. That man light up like a Christmas tree. So that's what I mean, that you never know that what somebody's going through. They might look mean at you. They might snap at you. They might say some words to you that you don't like, but you don't know what they're going through. Is that okay for them to do that? No. But what I'm saying is, have patience, and you're going to find out, like this man, he lost his wife. Okay. And we never seen cars go into his house and his driveway. The only one we see is his sister. And he has children. I never seen his children. I probably seen his children one time in the summer. So sometimes people, they go through life and all that, and they're going through something, and it's not really nothing to do with you. It's that he's probably miserable. But then if you give him a little smile and you start talking to him about things that I didn't even know. I mean, I know he loves gardening, but I didn't know he was going to light up like that, like a Christmas tree. And he stood there talking with me. He wasn't rushing away. Every time he'll see us, he'll rush away right to his house or to his backyard. He don't want to talk to nobody. He'll just be like, Speedy Gonzalez, oops, peace. I'm out of here. Don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. That's how he used to be. Because, see, my daughter's driveway is a big driveway, but it connects with his. So his house is here. His house is here. It's not, we can't miss him. There's no fence or so nothing. So he has to see us and we have to see him. So now when I go, I even offer him my help because he's an older man. I said, well, I got issues, but I could help you with certain things, and I could have my grandson here help you. Because, man, you're a strong man. You do this all by yourself. And he was like, ooh, because I called him a strong man. That man was like, he was happy. I was like, you're a strong man. Look at you. You did all this gardening by yourself and all this, and you be digging up the dirt. You don't be cheating. You're not using, like his whole backyard is raised beds, and then the front. Some of it he grows in the dirt in the front. So you see him on his knees, and the man probably got health problems. Who knows? He's like 70, 80 years old, but he keeps himself busy. So gardening is also keeps you fit physically and also mentally, But what I wanted to share this was because this man, I know him for over a year, and he has not stopped once to talk to me. He has not stopped once to talk to my daughter, who's his neighbor. You see, and when we heard that he was out there with her, we were like, where's Trey? And we're like wondering the house, where's Trey? Because he's taking a long time to come in the house from the car, and the whole time he's outside talking to this man. So when he came in and he told us, we were in shock. We were like, wow, the man speaks, and the man speaks. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. You never know, you never know what people are going through, and be careful because there's some crazy people out there too. You got to be careful. But anyway, hi Nancy, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Oh, he is probably sad and lonely. Yeah. When your kids are grown, and then you lose the love of your life. It's hard, right? Especially they've probably been together for a lot of years, and the house is humongous. I asked him, I said, hey, is this one family? Because, man, I only see one mailbox, one door. He goes, yeah, this is a one family. I'm like, wow, that's a big house for one person. I'm talking about he has a big house. I mean, like, he must do, like, I don't know. He does all the cleaning, all the dusting. The house is 2 floors, but it's huge. It looks like it could be 2 apartments because that's how big it is. And then I was like, wow. But anyways, I'm planning to share some of my crops with him. Since he only grows tomatoes. He's a flower man. Yeah. Well, Nice to see you, Nancy. Thank you for stopping by. You've probably been here in the behind the bushes, but I haven't seen you in my chat for a long time. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. And I'm going to go now, guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I already took an hour and 55 minutes. So thank you. And it's getting dark outside. Oh, by the way, I could do nighttime videos now. Remember I told you that I can't do nighttime lives or videos because this doesn't light well. Well, I went and bought LED lights, and I changed the light bulb, and it's much brighter here. And I just want to say, for those who are growing food, if you're growing indoors, don't spend too much money on those grow lights, because I've been growing. I have a grow light because I bought it a few years back and it still works. But the other 3 lights that I'm using to grow my food indoors is LED lights, and it works. Just to tell ya, I'll tell you one thing, those light bulbs are expensive now. I see a bouquet of flowers in your future. He'll probably give me a bouquet of flowers. He grows some beautiful flowers too. They're beautiful. And some of them are perennials that come back every year, and he grows some other ones. The man got a green thumb. But you remember when you used to buy a box of 4 light bulbs, and there used to be 3 something, right? Man, this was Family Dollar, and I had no choice because it was almost $7 for 4 LED light bulbs. And then the one with the 2 in the box was for almost $5. I said, I might as well get the one that has 4 and pay $2 more for it, because you always need light bulbs. So anyways, he probably would give me a bouquet of flower, and I'll give him a basket full of vegetables. My daughter will probably, knowing her joking around, she'll probably, if that happens, she'll probably be like, Nena, ten mucho cuidado. He starts, I probably want to go on a date with you. I said in Spanish that my daughter would say, girl, be careful, be careful. I already want to go on a date with you. No, he's a sweet old man. It's nice. But that's just us joking. All right. Adios. Have a good day. I'll see you in my next one. Please take care. God bless. And be always a blessing to someone. Drop your links. Yes, type in the word blue. If anybody want to drop your links, do it now. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm sorry. Nightbot is being naughty. If you put too many emojis. What he said? He said spamming. Anyways. Anybody want to drop their link, go ahead. And let's see. All right. I don't know when, but I was supposed to have and maybe it's more my fault. Yeah, you be safe too. Thank you. A guest on my live. So hopefully when I come back from my daughter, we're gonna arrange that. All right. Thank you, guys. Well, just don't forget to email me. It's right here, the email address, and in the description box and all that good stuff. All right, guys, don't forget the thummies. God bless. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. God willing. Bye for now.